All right, good morning. We're about to start a kitchen day of tomato processing, but I just wanted to share a quick update on the sweet potato experiment that I'm doing. Now, I started sweet potatoes in 2 bags of soil. One was just a raised garden soil mix. The other was a organic potting mix. And we kind of have our answer here. So this first one, this is the organic raised bed soil. I was hoping this would work better because this was $7. It's easier to water, the water soaks in easier, that kind of thing. But if you look at the plants, the coloring and the leaf size is telling me these plants are struggling. Now, these over here, there's a sweet potato bed right beside, so don't let that throw you off. Now over here, my tumbling Tom is kind of a show. Whoops. But here, look at that amount of growth. Look at that leaf size and the color. That is telling me that I'm getting a lot more out of this bag of soil. Now, I'll try to put a clip in. This one was minuscule. You could barely see the plant. Like there was a decent amount of root, but the plant was tiny. That's put off a ton of growth. Whereas this one here was actually bigger than this one by a decent amount, and the other one's caught up. And like, look at that amount of growth there. So, much happier plants in the bag of organic potting soil, which really isn't much of a surprise because that's set up to completely feed a plant in a container, whereas the garden soil is meant to be put in a garden bed and be an in-ground. So not a complete surprise there. Now here's the question for those of you out there that might be interested in the results of this experiment. Would you rather see me go out and get some fertilizer and fertilize this first bag and see if I can perk it up? Or do you just want me to leave it be, let it finish just as it is, and see what we get? So if you're interested in the experiment, throw that in the comments because I'm curious what you think. And also here's Tumbling Tom. I've been away for a week, so it hasn't gotten a ton of attention. Our house sitter was watering it for us. Definitely this is telling me it needs to be fertilized. I'm going to get to that because I need to run some errands. And a quick, if you have onions in the ground, when they do this, when they fold over, they're telling you they are done. You can pull them and lay them out in a thin layer. I like to use like a plastic crate, drape them around the outside, layer them in the bottom, and put them someplace well ventilated and let them dry, let the tops completely dry up, and then you can store them. All right, there's going to be lots more coming. Thanks for stopping by.